Hi, it's Nikki the analyst. I'm here to show you one of the Python codes that I just recreated. It is this is a flow chart for a roller coaster ride. So the way it's going to start is um, it's going to ask you your height. Are you over 120 centimeters? I know that we're here in the States. We don't use the metric system, but we're going to use it for this. If no, you can't ride. If yes, you can ride. Then the next step is going to ask you your age. Are you less than 12? Are you over 18? Are you 45 to 55? Or if you're 12 to 18. So depending on your age, that's depending on what you're going to pay to get into the theme park to ride the roller coaster. And the final question is do you want photos? You know how like it is on a roller coaster on that part where you dip down? It takes your photo. So, do you want your photo? Yes or no? And it will add $3 to your bill. And depending on what your answers are, that's what your bill is going to be. So, for example, if you are 12 to 18, $7 to get in. And if you want pictures, it's an extra $3. So it's $10. We are not charging tax. Please don't tell the government that is illegal. Pay your taxes. So I'm going to go through this. This is called an if else. So at the beginning for the no or yes, that's a if or else. But when you have more than two responses, it's an if, else. Actually, for this would be a if, else. And then here be if or else. So I know that's like a lot of ifs, else, blah, blah, blah. What am I talking about? You're going to see it right here. So let me get to my tab, and you know what, it actually has what I worked on before, so we're going to clear that out so you know what the answer should be. So we're going to start off with a print statement. You always start off with print. Well, you actually do not always have to start off with print statements, but what a print statement is, it's it's just a statement. You can't put a response to it. We'll get to that a little bit later. So the print statement is once this code starts, it's going to say, welcome to Nicole's, actually we'll call it Nikki the, fix that, the analyst theme park. There we go. So you want to see how that looks, just press run. Make sure that works. Sure what's going on there. There we go. Took a little time, but here we go. It says, welcome to Nikki the Analyst Theme Park. See? It's quick and easy. Well, actually, that wasn't quick. Based on our flow chart, the first question we're going to ask is, what's your height? So let's put in the parameters for height. So height, and we're going to want to answer, and this is going to be a number, so that's why we have the int, because it's an integer. And then we're going to put input. When you put an input statement, that's when you can ask a question because you want someone to input something in. So first question is, what is your height? In centimeters, right? Because we want to know in centimeters, because depending who's at the park, they may be like, I don't know. And if you want to check this out, there we go. It'll work faster the second time around. What is your height in centimeters? And we'll just put a number. We'll just put 120. Doesn't have it, nothing came back because we just asked a question, but we didn't tell the computer what to do with the question, with the response. You know, remember, computers are only as smart as us. And we're going to put bill. Our bill is starting off at 0 because we got to let the computer know what's a bill when we get to that point. So let's get to our first question. Let's put that in. If height, that's what we're looking on, is over 120, print. Actually, make sure you notice this. You see the indentation? You have to indent it because the statement goes, this print statement goes with the if. They go together, they're a container. If you put the print on the same line as the if, I think you get an error. It doesn't like that. So actually we can try that out, see what happens, but we'll put the first print statement is, you can ride the roller coasters. That's one word. Okay, so let's just see what happens if, I think it may give us an error. Yep, see that red line? It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? See? There you go. Red line went away. Remember, red squiggles are not your friends. They're telling you there's an error. I want people to be excited. You're about to ride these roller coasters. Roller coasters are fun. That, we're going to focus on the height. We're going to go down. And then we want to put else. Else. Your else statement. Yes, wait. We're doing our height first. So if you're not tall enough, the else statement, which is going to go to the bottom of this, is you wanted to print. There you go. And make sure we have that. If you are shorter than 120 centimeters, we'll put, sorry, you are not tall enough to ride the roller coasters. One word. And we'll put all, oh, actually we can't do that, forgot. It's gonna throw it off. So I can't ride the roller coasters, that's sad. So let's run it, see what happens so far. Make sure we have everything right. So let's just pretend I am 119 centimeters. What happens? Sorry, you are not tall enough to ride the roller coasters. Man. So I'm 121 centimeters. You can ride roller coasters. Yay, we got the first part. Right. And the next is we want to ask age. So let's go to the age now. Okay, just reviewing my notes. It's okay to have notes. Notes are important. You don't have to memorize everything that you do. You just have to know what your resources are. So is this all memorized in my head? Some of it is, but you know what? I don't know everything. That's what Google's for. Right. So age. Remember, we had a lot of parameters for the age. So, and let me actually. So our first age was child's group. So it's age. If you're old enough to go, no, if you're over the height, this is where we're going to put on our age parameters, because if you're tall enough to get in, that's when start asking about your age. If you're not tall enough to get in, well, don't really need to worry about your age. So like we did before with the height, the age equals the integer, parentheses, and put input because we're asking a question. Question goes inside the input, parentheses about that. Question is, what is your age? Question mark. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So now we got to do some more if, elif, and else questions. And this is where it gets fun. And this is why I have my notes. If age is less than 12, your bill is $5. It's a good price. And then it prints. Print statement. Child tickets are, and where's our money sign? $5. Okay, it's great. That's if you're younger than 12. So now we got an elif. Elif, because we have more than two statements. With the height, it was either you're over 120, or you're less than, so we just have an if and an else. Now we have an elif because we have multiple parameters. So elif, age is less than or equal to 18. You do not have to put ages between 13 to 18. You can if you want, but you don't have to. This is another way of doing it. There's multiple ways. So if you're yelling out, you can't do that. Well, actually I can, and I just did, because there's multiple ways. So sorry. And if you don't think it will work, we'll find out in the end if I was right or if I was wrong, but I guarantee you this is an alternative way. So if you're between 12 to 18, it's $7. So the print statement is going to be, make sure we have parentheses. I think we put youth tickets are $7. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, now it's going to get a little funner. I don't think that's a word. Don't leave a comment saying that's not a real word. I know, or maybe it is. So if you're 45 and age 55, right? Yeah. More notes. Oops. 55. So we want to put between ages 45 and 55. That's a really cool age range. We want to print. It's free for that age. I'm not sure who remember we decided that their tickets are free. And put have fun. It's free to get it. Okay. And our final statement are else. So, wait, hold on. I think we're missing something. Okay, yeah, everyone else that is not included in those age ranges, their bill equals $12. And we'll print. Alt tickets are $12. So I know you're probably yelling out, hey, you forgot to put all the people not there. Well, that's what else says. We'll figure it out. So we got that in there. So now we're to our final part. Who wants a photo? So this is one. Let's make sure that I'm on the right line with things, because if it's not aligned, not sure if you can see these faint lines right here. That's to let you know where your indentation is. If you're not on the correct line, then Python won't know, and then you get an error. Trust me, this has happened multiple times. And when you write large amounts of code, that can be confusing. So you want a photo, because that was our final question. And an input, because it's going to ask you, input's a question. And we didn't put an integer int in front of this integer like we did right here on line 7. Guess what? Because it's a yes or no. It's not an age. I mean, it's not a number. So we don't need to put that. So put do you want a photo taken? Question mark. Yes or no. Your answers. Okay. If wants photo, see, oh, auto populates for me, is equal to yes. Why? We add bill plus. I add $3 to that bill. Woo, that's a lot of writing. Let's hope. Okay, got it all good. So, where are we at? Where are we at? Okay. So we got all that in there. And then it would print. See, and this is a float because we have numbers in. Oh, what's going on? Yeah. I'm sorry. Normally, if I put the parentheses, it throws them both in there for me. Sucked that I did it. But anyways, luckily I got that. This is a float. That's what the F is there for, because we're mixing in numbers and letters. I'm about 50% confident with that answer. I will Google it after this. And you just tell me in the comments. And we want curly brackets. See, so that's where the final bill is. And actually, I have something fun we can throw in here. Picture of a roller coaster, but actually let's just make sure our code is right, and then we'll throw in the roller coaster. So let's start from the beginning. Let's run this. Okay, line 21. Let's look at line 21. What did we do? Let me look at my notes. Oh, You know what I forgot? There we go. And let's make sure the next line is okay. Oh, what did I just say that we have to do? Indent. Okay. That's why it's good to have notes and to overlook your code. All right, let's try again. Yeah. All right. So how tall do you want to be? I'm going to be 130 centimeters. I can ride roller coasters. Yes. Pick a random age. Let's ask my assistant back there. Pick a random number. Random age, assistant. Hurry up. 28. 28. Yeah, there's someone in the back. Assistant, do you want your photo on the roller coaster? Yes or no?
Sure.
Yes. Your final bill is $12. Welcome to Nikki the Analyst theme park. That's a good price. If you paid attention, the Y is lowercase. I can do higher or lowercase because that's what the double equal signs were there for. So, not everyone always capitalizes, and it helps like with errors and things like that. So if you ever had to make a questionnaire that people had to put things in like at work, and if you ever got that spreadsheet and things were like in Excel or even SQL, and it's not finding what you're looking for because people wrote in different cases, well, that's why we kind of have to put parameters in place so you read all cases. Because trust me, as a former data analyst, you can't find stuff because someone didn't capitalize something or they capitalized everything. Everyone writes things different. So we're going to go ahead and put this really cool roller coaster in here. Found this. Okay, so we're going to copy and paste. Paste. That looks cool. So let's try this out. I tried it earlier and it worked. Let's see if it works now. Okay. Random helper. How tall are you? Over 100. What?
5'9".
Okay. In centimeters?
No idea.
Okay. Pick a random number over 120 in centimeters.
183.
183 centimeters. How old are you?
59.
Oh, you're 59. Okay. Do you want your photo taken?
No.
Okay. No photo. Your price is $12 and have fun. You see right here, it says, yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed me going through this lovely Python code. There'll be more to come as I learn Python. I'm doing 100 days of Python. I am on day 14. So maybe I'll put out a video next week. Who knows? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. This is take number 75, it feels like. But thank you, and let's keep learning. And how do I press stop?